Welcome to the back to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
To Saturday Shenan to the Gans. And I say it that way because other people have Saturday shenanigans and stuff like that. So, you know what? We'll just make it our own. And we do.
And I saw you, little shit. You added chicken cat balls. Oh, my God. At least you didn't add the and cackle. Chicken cat balls and cackle. Y'all, that's from Fortnite this morning from Steve Street.
Yes. For reference, check Fat Steven Seagal's morning bulletin stream.
Exactly.
About midway through.
Yeah.
This morning was a blur.
Oh, my God.
It's a weird morning.
Okay, yesterday I was up at 4 and I didn't take any nap, nothing. And so by 10:30, my ass was in bed, lights out, covers over, cats all settled. I was just so tired. And I hate going to bed that early. I'm a night owl. Always have been. But I was like, I'm in bed. But I slept, but I was still up at 7 today. I was up at 7 because, you know, cats got to get fed.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to be up late tonight because, you know, Spawn's coming in about 10:45 in Atlanta, y'all, at the bus station.
Spawn.
Got to be there to pick her up. So it's probably going to be, let's see, if she gets in on time. Let's say she gets in at 10:45 on the nose. It's probably going to be, you know, 15, 20 minutes before we even get out of there. And that's on the quick side. And say 11:15, we're leaving Atlanta. We're in an area where there's bars and traffic, and it's Saturday night. It may be 1 o'clock before I get home. I don't know. Because, you know, we don't live near Atlanta. So I'm going to be tired, but damn it, we're going to do it because Spawn's coming home, y'all.
Yay.
Yay. Yay. So, yeah.
My gosh, a lot of people are here today. At least you are talking a lot, that's for sure.
Hey, Beaches.
13 of you. Huh?
Nice. I said, hey, Beaches. I was talking to the chat. Hey, Beaches.
Oh. Well, I was going to start by saying hello to Miss Hellion. Daryl must be pooping again. No.
Hello.
I was not.
Only in his brain.
Yes, only on my midstream break. I need to come up with a little, little video for that. It's time for Daryl to poop again.
Yeah, and then a little intermission button. You know,
yeah, little chubby thing walking to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Alan Copeland, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, Alan.
Pod Racing, Hail Emperor,
Quick Quack Jen.
Queequeg Jen, and to the Vac Cave. So satisfying.
It is. I love it.
And yes, I am not pooping yet.
Yet.
Good Lord, chat just jumped on me again.
It does that.
It is
does
jumping
that.
like mad today.
It doesn't do that on
Crazy.
Restream. It doesn't do that on Restream, but it does do it in StreamYards.
Hey, Southern Viking.
Hail, Southern Viking! Hail!
What's happening, Wade?
Hey, Wade.
King's advisors. Oh, wait, wrong king. Anyway, let's move on.
Good evening, Wrong King.
Arlena!
Arlena, I miss you.
Dude, Arlena, you better just get your ear ready. Because she is having Arlena withdrawals.
I am.
Oh my God.
Every day I'm like, Arlena.
She's such a weenie. Apolomies, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey, Apolomies. Truck dog, see me.
Ronnie, what's happening, brother?
Hello, orange cat whistling. That's what it says. Orange cat whistling. Or cat orange whistling.
Cat orange whistling. Oh, that hurt.
You feel better?
No, that was a hiccup.
Rack your rib cage. One of those that kind of grips you.
No, that's a hiccup that like tries to make my sternum pop out my chest like Alien.
Ew, yeah, those
when
suck.
you hiccup and burp at the same time, and you got air going two different ways.
Yeah, those suck, and they're painful.
I have them all the time.
Ew.
But I just had some barbecue about half an hour ago. And it's like, hey, I'm still here. I'm like, oh, no, back down you go. So yeah, this morning was fun. Played the new season in Fortnite. Actually had a good time.
I did too. I like this season so much better. I like the guns. I like the island. I am with Steven on one thing. You know, the big ninja city or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
How he was saying that he kind of wished the whole island was some derivative of that. I think that'd be cool and different. Maybe just have the outskirts be the wooded areas, but then have the bulk of the island be like this massive Asian-esque city with like underground tunnels, and you know, you could still do the little rail things. I think that'd be so cool. It'd be something completely different.
Yeah, I never got a chance to go to the city today. We were on the outskirts, and then we died.
Yeah, we went once, and I got smoked. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Uh-oh. First dad joke of the stream. What kind of noise does a witch's vehicle make? Broom, broom.
Since my other vehicle is a broom, I can relate to that. I resemble that remark. And Wade, we never really got any storms. We just had those little lightning flashes, and then that was it. It never, you know, became lightning bolts, never got rain, nothing like that. So it was good. I was just worried I was going to lose power because, you know, we have brownouts on this street. It's the oldest street in Barnesville. Oh, shit. Anyway, yeah, it's old, and yeah, we have brownouts all the time.
I mean, hell, your town should be named Brownsville.
It should be.
Brownouts. We have one of those about 45 minutes away from me.
Oh, do you?
A town called Brownsville. Yeah, it's shit. So the name is quite fitting.
Fuck this day. Just put me in a corner and hang me up on a wall. Just do it.
Wow.
Do it to it.
Jeez.
I'm just like, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I need more sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, as it were.
But I don't know. Do y'all have frog population there?
Not really. No, no. I think the further south you get in the state, the more you get the frog population. Like particularly at night, you go out and there's frogs.
Yeah, you can just hear them.
You hear them. I mean, you can hear them here a little bit, but we have mainly crickets, like crickets and stuff like that. But you'll see frogs. Like now, once in a blue moon, I will step out in the summer and there will be a frog like on my porch. Once in like a blue moon, and I'm talking like years will go by, and I won't see any of the little frogs until several years down the road. Then I'll be like, okay, little fat frog, you guys creep me out. Y'all need to go. And they do. Frogs kind of give me the jeebies. The little tiny ones are cute, but the big, fatter, plump ones that look like they'd slime on you, no, I don't like those. They're weird. They weird me out.
They keep the bugs down.
I know, but we got lizards, and we got lizards around here, and I'm okay with lizards and keeping bugs down. I just, the frogs, I don't know. They weird me out. Oh my God, my cat's man got a lizard one time, and I was trying so hard to get that lizard. I could see he got inside, and he was sitting on the windowsill, and I'm like, oh shit, I got a million cats in this house. If I don't get that lizard out, well, one of my bigger ones, because I got cats of all sizes. One of my bigger ones, Oliver, spotted him. And I was over there and I was trying to like get him without touching him. They're cool. I love lizards, but I don't want to touch him. But I was trying to get his tail. Well, I startled him and he turned around and he started scooting in the opposite direction. That's all Oliver needed. That cat never moved so fast. He swooped in, snatched up that lizard and took off. And I guess that was his snack because I never found any lizard parts. I was like, no, don't eat the lizard. They eat the bugs. And you cats are too damn fat and happy and lazy to get any bugs. So we got to have the lizards.
But you can't suppress instinct.
No, you can't. He honed in on it, and cats are fast. They are very fast. And he had that thing. Boom. Yeah, I'm not a frog person. Ugh.
I love the frogs, dude. It reminds me of when I was a kid and we'd go camping. And you just go outside at night. It's cool, but not cold. And you hear the frogs just making their noises and everything. It's just like, oh, dude, where's my sleeping bag, man? I just want to lay down in the grass and go to sleep.
Yeah, I won't lie. It's a pleasant sound when you hear those southern summer sounds.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice, but damn, the crickets though will keep you up around here. They are so loud. And you know how I can always tell when it's going to be summer? When I see the first firefly. No, fireflies. Fireflies. When I see a firefly, I'm like, it is summer.
Yeah.
It is summer. That's the only time they show up around here.
You know how you know when it's going to be summer in Texas? You don't.
I was going to say,
it just happens.
Hot all the time out in Texas, just about.
Yesterday was a wintry day. It was in the 50s and cold. It was a cold 50.
Yeah.
And the wind was blowing out of the north. It's nice and chilly. It's like, okay, yeah, this is our third winter. Today, almost 90 degrees and no wind, sunshine. It's like, oh, hey, summer. Hi. Just popping in for a quick hello.
I love the wind. When I can hear the wind howling down the street and feel kind of the shutters, slightly trembling and shaking on the house, I love the wind. I'm a wind person. I don't know why, but yeah, that is cool when that happens.
Speaking of not wind, but a win. There you go.
Dad joke. What do you call a pudgy psychic? A fortune teller. God, apologies. Very nice. Very nice. Mark.
Oh, it's Marcos.
Mark. You?
He's not going to be here tonight. He's chosen food over us.
Yeah,
which, hey,
lame.
I'm all for that. Please,
no,
food.
Lame. You can bring your food and eat it when you're on the stream, but okay, whatever, Mark. Oh, it's Scott says saw my first firefly Wednesday night. Arwen, aren't they pretty? I love fireflies, and they're bugs that don't creep me out. Most bugs, I'm like, get the hell away from me. But Fireflies are actually pretty cute. They're the only little beetle bugs. Those and ladybugs. Those are kinds of beetles I don't mind. Any other kinds of beetles, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was about 8 years ago for me, Ronnie. I didn't run over a lizard. I ran over a 6-foot rat snake.
Oh, Daryl.
6 foot, man. That thing was a huge beast.
Oh, let me look. Wait, I'm sorry. I missed his Georgia joke. Let me go scroll back up. I'm looking.
First one of the season.
Yes, I do. I know. Boo Bulldogs. I know. You don't like the Bulldogs. And this, you know what? I am not into sports at all. Not into sports. But I do know about the Bulldogs and the big war between them and the Yellow Jackets. UGA Bulldogs, Georgia Tech, Yellow Jackets. It's serious.
That's very interesting. I'm really interested in that.
It's well, that's all I know. And Miami Dolphins changed their colors, and I don't like it. I liked it when it was predominantly white, and then a little bit of teal and a little bit of orange. Now it's like all teal, and it's
yo, Zachariah.
So, hey, but that's all that I know. I really don't care anything about sports at all.
Absolutely hate snakes. Only mistake God ever made. In all honesty, there are bad snakes out there, but there are more good snakes than bad.
Cobras are pretty. Cobras are beautiful. King cobra, it's a gorgeous snake.
I didn't say pretty. I said good.
Oh, I know. There's some that are harmless.
They'll fuck you up.
They will, but they're beautiful. They are, especially those, what are they called? Leucistic ones, the ones that are pure white. Fucking gorgeous.
Those are Blanco.
Gorgeous. But yeah, they'll kill you. Look at you.
Did you ever see the video of that? I guess they were sitting at the ocean or whatever. It was in India. And this chick was just kicking back on a towel in her bikini, and this cobra just comes slithering up from the water, had its freaking neck popped up, and then charged her. She just leaned to the side, reached out, and snatched that sumbitch. I was like, damn, that's impressive. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
I have Pacific, not seen that. Hey, Pacific.
Claude.
Hey, Claude.
What's up, man? Oh, you would. Oh, no. What's up, Black Dragon? Time to ruin our one's night.
Okay, why is that going to ruin my night? Because there's two different types. Now, we have orange ones and red ones. Is that what you mean?
Haven't you ever seen A Bug's Life?
Yeah.
Hey, who's the cute
ladybug?
Oh,
you mean because the ladybug and guys? Well, there has to be guy ladybugs, or else how else would you get
I have
a
no
million
idea
ladybugs?
I just went down that road.
I don't know.
Hey, Castle, what's up, man?
No.
JP. People still flocking in.
God's first mistake, Lord, forgive me. Don't strike me dead, because I know your plan is perfect and all that, but I am imperfect. So in my imperfect mind, what the hell is up with the cockroach? Just no, any kind of cockroach, whether it's the tiny German ones or the big freaking tree ones that I call the urukais around here, or the water bugs that you get in Florida, those palmetto bugs, or the Madagascar. I don't care what kind of roach it is. It is evil and must be spitting because I have a phobia. They scare the shit out of me. Even dead ones. I can't even pick up or be around dead ones. I can't be in the same room with one. They freak me out, y'all. They are nasty.
Yeah.
So no, I don't do roaches of any kind.
And what I don't understand is, like, if you keep a clean house, why are they there?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your house is clean. They still will get in. They're usually looking for a water source. A lot of times they are looking for a water source. And if you live on a crawl space, or like I said, you live in the South where they've got the tree ones, they actually go up in the trees and they'll get in your attic. And every once in a while, you'll see them up by your ceiling. I've got like 12 to 14 feet ceilings, y'all. And every once in a blue moon, I'll see something dark up there and I'll look up and it will be one of those friggin' tree ones and you can't reach it. So I have to panic and get my son, who's almost 6 feet tall, I think he is now. He's 6'6" or 6'1". Anyway, he's got to get up on a chair with a broom to, and he hates them. So it's just like, God, my life.
Well,
But
there's
I
the
haven't
answer
seen
to
one in a
ladybug.
while. I haven't seen one. Oh, okay. They're American ladybugs and Japanese ladybugs. They look the same, but the Japanese ladybugs are aggressive and will attack humans. What? What? They go all samurai on you? What is up with that? No, ours are sweet. The Americans. I can't. I can't. Infested. Ugh.
Yeah, we didn't get infested with them. That's about 8 years ago. But
Mm.
daughter's boyfriend moved in, and apparently the furniture he brought with him had some stuff with it.
Oh God. Ugh.
And we've gotten rid of them, but you can't ever fully get rid of them. All of them.
No. I mean,
I live in the country, so
yeah. They're just there, and it does.
once you spray the house and get rid of them and everything, living in the country, you're going to see them again.
You're gonna see them. That's with me too. And like I said, I'm on a crawl space, and I've got an attic, and it's just hell. I had a bat infestation, for God's sakes. We kept getting bats in the house, and it was like we had to. And there's not. It's bat people. It's not a very, at least where we are, it's not a very common occupation to just call your local bat bank and say, hey, I got bats in my belfry. Can you come out and tell me what to do? No, you have to look for this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. We had to contact someone from the Atlanta Zoo, and she had to make a recommendation of someone in our area. And anyway, they came out and they did all the tests, and they said that, yes, we had a colony of bats living in our attic. And there were these little tiny crevices from the door. It's one of those door where you have to pull down the door and pull down a ladder.
Yeah.
And they could feel the like the wind change with the air conditioner and stuff, and they would just kind of take flight, and they can squeeze through those cracks, and they would end up in the house.
Amazing how small a crack a bat can fit through.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
They'd end up in the house, and we were like, what the hell? And I actually lost a cat because she actually caught and ate one of the bats. And Georgia law is, if your animal has not been vaccinated, we got her. And when we got her, we found out she was pregnant. So she really couldn't have all those vaccinations and stuff. That's what they told me. And anyway, she wasn't vaxxed. So the law is you either put down your animal, or they have to be quarantined for 4 to 6 months in a cage. And their only human interaction is being fed once a day. That's it. And that was one of the hardest decisions I had to make. But, she had her kittens, and her kittens, thank God, were weaned at the time. But she was a little squirrely because she had been living out on the streets. And I knew if we could not put her in a cage for 4 to 6 months, because she would probably be so wild by that point and so spun out, it just wouldn't have been worth it. So by Georgia law, we had to get her put down, and that I fucking sucked. And then the bats just kept coming. So we had to, whenever we saw a bat, we had to stick cats in rooms. And we ended up buying a butterfly net. And my husband hung up all of his old army netting. And sometimes we'd get them to fly into the netting, and we'd go and release them. And our goal was not to kill them. Our goal was to get them and release them. We got one in one of the butterfly nets. I mean, it was just, but once the bat person came out, they put a little doohickey on the outside of my house, and the bats would fly out at night. Well, once the bats all flew out, they came back in, and they took that doohickey thing away and sealed up that hole that they made. And the bats have never returned.
Hell yeah.
And I said, well, listen, am I going to get sued if my damn bats go and live in the next door neighbor's attic? Yeah. And I was serious about that. And they're like, no, that's considered like an act of God kind of thing. And
natural migration.
Yeah. They said, you are not liable for that. Because you did not put them there. So I'm like, okay.
All right.
I'm like, good. Anyway, sorry, y'all.
No, you're fine. Quit apologizing.
I don't know. I'm tired.
It's fine.
Go ahead. Read it.
You're American when you go into a bathroom and when you come out. But what are you while you're in the bathroom? European.
Or if you're Daryl, you're a pooping. Anyway. So there we go.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I saw Arlena. I just saw him. I said, yes, I love him. I knew you'd love that place. I knew it.
Welcome to the part of the show where we're having two different conversations.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at her. Just, go ahead.
Well, I mean, the chat has gone way beyond where I'm at because I had to pause for that dad joke.
Okay.
So, but we was kids sitting on the dock, feet in the water. Uncle called me over and showed me the water moccasin swimming where my feet just were.
Ooh.
Dude, a buddy of mine, we were 8 years old, went fishing down at a creek not far from our house and got chased by a freaking water moccasin. It's about a 6-footer. It was a big bitch and just that creek was only about 8 foot wide.
Okay.
So when he came hauling ass across, we're like, nope, bye.
I got to share some stuff with y'all when you get a chance.
No.
Arlena,
I've had oppression in my kitchen, but not opossums.
Oh, I thought you were saying no to me. I'm not looking at the screen.
Arwen has bats in her belfry.
Oh, let's see if I can find it. Hang on. I got to make sure this is okay. Yes, it's good. Yeah. It's all good.
And like about out of hell, maybe the bats were stealing the forks.
Maybe, JP. Although I don't think so because bats were what I call they were before my husband died, and the forks kept disappearing after he died. So, yeah.
So what I'm hearing is Arwen is anti-animal vax. Cancel.
No, not at all. We couldn't because she was pregnant at the time. And they were afraid it would harm them. I know, but I'm just explaining. I got some explaining to do. Yeah, that sucked. All right, I'm going to share this real quick.
With German roaches.
Oh, God. They're the little ones. Yeah, they're the small.
Those
and they're
are the
really
ones that
fast.
march in unison, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really super fast. All right. I've got two pictures to share.
Okay.
That, y'all, is Hampton Court that Arlena went to. And let me find the other one.
They went there today.
There it is.
Oh.
I've been there and I knew she would freaking geek out over this place. It is amazing. It is one of my favorite places to go visit in England. It's just squirrel. Y'all ain't right.
Yes. Or what's more commonly referred to as a cottonmouth. DJ Ronnie G, what's up, brother? Okay. I'm always nice. Piss off. All right. I am caught up in chat.
Are we caught up? Okay. I didn't want to say anything else. Okay. Because I didn't want to say, I'm not there yet, man.
God. So pissy.
Sorry. And no, Phil, I do not have a relationship with roaches. I don't like them. They're horrible. There is no relationship. None. They could all die. Sister says geek out, but doesn't begin to describe it. Yeah, I knew it. I knew you'd love it. It's so old. It's just like, God, the people that walked there.
Or it's anti-Luke cat.
I'm anti-Luke cat. You did make
Is that Hogwarts or Oxford? Squirrel.
That was Hampton Court, y'all. Hampton Court Palace.
Yo, Brandon, what's up, man?
I hate them so much I can't even see pictures of them. I can't even look at the emoji, the cockroach emoji in chats. I can't do it.
Oh, but they do.
Some of them fly here too. Yeah, the bigger ones, they can.
All of them can fly.
Even the
all
little.
of the species,
Oh
all of the
God!
species
Stop
here,
it.
they can fly.
Ugh,
They just don't.
ugh,
They're like
ugh.
chickens. They're
Ugh.
honestly like chickens. They don't fly, but when I guess something sparks in their instincts or whatever, they will fly.
They start flapping those horrible wigs.
Yep.
Oh, they're just awful, y'all. Just awful.
They're running heading out for steaks and a hot night.
Well,
Hell,
enjoy the
brother.
steaks and hot date, Mark. Have a good time.
Just hope that hot day don't end up on a hot plate.
Eat a steak for me. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Apricot jelly and crunchy peanut butter, y'all. Wasn't too bad, but it's not a
God, that's
steak.
what's wrong with you. Jeez, what the hell are you eating?
Well, it's all I had. I didn't want to cook dinner because I didn't take anything out of the freezer.
Oh, I'm with you. I had leftover pizza from yesterday,
Yeah, I'm like, I
and
gotta eat
then that
something.
wasn't enough, so I had
Y'all,
barbecue
yeah.
from the day before.
Y'all are always bitching at me that I got to put shit on my toast, so I put crunchy peanut butter and apricot jam. But I didn't toast the bread this time.
I bet the movie Mimic is a personal favorite of hers. What's up, Cambridge?
God. Ugh.
Where else is it? Why is the
Do you want me to
Thanks.
do it?
Where?
I could do it.
No, I'll scroll up and then it'll jump back down again, so I get lost.
Because I think someone had a question for me that I definitely want to answer.
Right there.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I'm not kidding. I don't think I could do it. I think I would probably have a panic attack and a heart attack, and then I'd be dead, and then I wouldn't be able to spend that money that they're paying me. Like, you look at Fear Factor, that show and stuff like that, where, they put their heads in the plastic tub and then dump roaches and shit and bugs and stuff on it, spiders and scorpions and all that. Nope. Look, I'm not saying there's some things that can't buy me, to be fair. Everybody has a price and could do something that they consider maybe not pleasant, to get like $1 million or something, like, spend a night in a haunted house for $1 million or whatever. I could probably do that. I'd consider that. This, nope. Yeah, I honest to God, I'd be like, no. Unless I could send somebody by proxy. If I could say, okay, can I send somebody by proxy and lend them my name and then they can do it for me and we'll split the money? I could do that, but not myself.
No, hell no. If I'm doing it, I ain't splitting the damn money. Somebody challenges you to do
If it was
you get me to do
my
it,
idea,
you
you would. Cheapskate.
Yeah, I'm a cheap ass.
God.
Like, I'm in there risking my life
Oh,
for money.
Well,
I'm going to keep it all.
Do you have a phobia against roaches?
No.
Okay, then you're not risking your life. I would be risking mine.
I don't have a phobia against anything.
Okay, then what you bitching about? You go in there 50-50.
I ain't giving you my damn money. That's what I'm bitching
those
about.
roaches, that would be my money, not yours.
Uh-oh. I think this comment incited a surprise guest.
Yeah. That's why I'm coming on. Fuck you, Orlena. Fuck you. Okay.
No, Wendy's been promised to Das Wolfen anyway.
Yeah.
I've got to set those two up. So.
Just because that nasty ass bitch hacked me, got my password. Jesus.
I like the fact that your eyes are looking up now.
I know. I've noticed that.
Oh, there are 8 different pictures of me in that. With that, there's one looking up, looking to the right, looking to the left, and looking down. And there's one with the halo, one with double horns, and forgot what the other ones were. I'll have to pull them up.
Dude, you're gonna have to do that on a stream where you're like in between two people.
Just
keep changing like you.
Or one giving someone the side eye, which would probably end up being me. Like, I see you, Armin. Shut up.
Shut up, Armin.
Giving you the side eye, Armin. I see you.
I've got a second. I thought I was leaving right then, but Cindy's got to feed the animals, so I decided to hop in and say, hey, real quick.
Well, hey.
Hey.
We
And,
missed you at Fortnite this morning. Fortnite community stream.
I was
Same, brother.
I was at the funeral. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
that's
did.
right. That's right. That I
Today
forgot
was a
about
funeral.
that. Yeah.
So-
I mean, I remembered earlier, but just saying that about Fortnite, I forgot.
She's already read it, so she'd be heading to Ghost Rider territory on a hot plane.
But no. Oh crap! What I do? Shit. Okay, there it is. I thought it was. I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer set. I didn't feel like dragging everything, setting everything up. Are y'all gonna play tomorrow, or Arwen, and Daryl, or what?
Steven is doing an
don't know.
Ask Me Anything stream in the morning. I don't know how long that's going to take, and if he's going to end up doing.
You can show up there. Are we playing Fortnite today?
Yeah, that
I'll
could be
do
your
it.
question.
Okay,
But it's
I'll
an
do it.
Ask
I'll do
Me
it.
Anything stream at 10:15 that he's doing.
I'll do it.
So
No, I'm
I'll
taking the
definitely
day
do
off
that.
from YouTube tomorrow.
are
Okay.
you?
Yeah.
I'll be there, but that's probably all. I mean,
Show up and chat or something like that. but
Yeah.
as far as being on streams tomorrow, no. I'm taking the full day off and probably going to stay away from YouTube for a full day.
I need to, but I can't. It's like, I'll wake up one morning, I'll think, okay, no YouTube today, and then I'll think, okay, well, who's streaming? Or I'll think, oh, well, I got to go mod, or I'll think, ooh, so and so is supposed to stream today, and I don't want to miss it, or shit, I'm supposed to stream today. Oops, it'll be
hey, Cal.
something. Hey, Jay.
What's up, my friend? How you doing, brother? I don't have a sound effect like you do when people come in, but I got something new.
Like I said, I'm going to be doing it. I don't know what's going to be in my mouth. It's going to be something. Like I said, I'm going to be doing it. I don't know what's going to be in my mouth. It's going to be something.
Daryl!
Like I said, I'm going to be doing it. I don't know what's going to be in my mouth.
You
It's going to be something.
shut up. God. Stop
What'd
it.
you do, Daryl? What I missed?
That was clipped from Arwen's stream on Thursday. Chris clipped it and sent it to me.
Talking about chopsticks and eating corn.
No,
and-
talking about the Padawannabe challenge.
Oh, the Padawannabe challenge. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be getting gummies or something. Pops is sending them.
About putting it in your mouth or something, or
Yeah, I don't know what he's sending me. That's why I was like, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to put it in my mouth.
did you get the clip that I put it? Did you get the clip that I put in our chat group, Daryl? The one from Fortnite when Arwen was playing, she got double teamed.
Oh, yes.
After I got out
Yes,
of
I have not. I haven't downloaded it to my computer. I need to. That's a definite good one.
Y'all ain't right.
That is a good one.
Oh goodness!
Just figured out how to make sound effects work regardless of platform.
I did.
Yeah, once you figure it out, man, it's like, oh wow, that's it.
I need to gird my mental loins around you people.
What?
You've never heard that expression, gird your loins? It
Yeah.
means prepare yourself. It means brace yourself.
Yeah.
I said I need to gird my mental loins around you people.
I think
Y'all
I
are
might
just
have to.
I've never
have
heard
to clip.
it that way, but yeah.
I'm gonna have to clip that somehow. I don't know. I don't know.
It's 38 minutes into the stream, Mark.
Okay, all right.
Oh God!
And where the hell's Arlena? She talks back and then she disappears. She's the whole reason why I stopped to come up.
Well, they went to Hampton Court Palace today, and then they took the train back, so they're probably relaxing and enjoying themselves. That's an all day thing. And
They're
if I
probably just
know
sitting
her,
there and
she
she's
spent
doing this to
all
gesture.
day. Yeah, they're having sexy time. Leave them alone.
Oh,
Oh, shut up! It's romantic. Leave them alone.
They've been having sexy time since that plane hit the damn ground. What the hell are you talking about, Arlen?
Well, that's what you do when you travel in another country to be with your man. You have sexy time. What the hell? That's what you're going to be there for.
Jester probably weighs about 35 pounds right now.
Yes, thank you, Castle.
Y'all, you a bunch of unromantic gas bags. I can't believe y'all. What is wrong with love?
Hearing about
seriously?
hearing about Arlena's sexy time is it's same thing as like, oh, dude, your sister's getting it on with that dude in the back room.
I'm not
I don't want to know that.
for
She's
you.
like my sister, man.
I know. I'm not fucking saying
sisters-
anything in detail. I'm just
sisters
saying.
are like,
Okay.
oh, hey, get you some.
Is
And
snoo
brothers are
snoo
like,
better?
oh.
Snoo snoo time? Does that sound better?
So,
Snoo
well,
snoo?
she just said they're fucking. So I got my answer.
Yeah,
so.
I was discreet about it, Daryl.
Oh.
Arlena's just calling it for what it is,
The
y'all.
fact that she paused in the middle of that just to text that says something.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, it could have been the 7th inning stretch, but still.
I mean, God.
He's swinging for
I'm
the
just giving
fences.
shit, Arlen.
I know. It's all right. It's all good.
No, because then Arlen will say, why ain't you splitting the money with me?
So, what? Hell, she'll want 70%. Daryl, what the hell are you talking about?
No. I would want 50. Okay, look, Mark, here's the thing. Okay, King's asked me, because my phobia of roaches, if I would be in a room, I'm assuming locked for a certain amount of time, knowing how that kind of shit happens. If I would be in a room full of roaches for any amount of money, and I said no, because I would have heart palpitations, I'd have panic attacks, I would freak the shit out, and that's my health is not worth any money. I said, however, if I could get somebody to do it by proxy using my name, I would split the money with them 50-50. And Daryl's like, if I'm going to do it, I ain't splitting the money. I'm going to get the own money. And I'm like, do you have a phobia? And he said, nah, I ain't got a phobia about nothing. And I said, well, quit your bitching. 50-50, motherfucker.
No. If I'm in there with the
You've been
bugs,
getting $500,000, Daryl.
Daryl, this is what we do. We throw Mary in there too because she's terrified of cockroaches. This will be hilarious.
No.
Mary has an ungodly fear of cockroaches.
Thank you.
It's one thing we have in common. It is a legit phobia. I've even looked the shit up. We can't look at pictures of them. We can't even pick up dead ones through a napkin. We can't be in the same room as a dead one. Even the emojis will freak us out. No, that's a legit phobia. Yeah, and Arlena would do it. Daryl, Arlena.
Can I sidebar something real quick?
Sure.
Arlena, if you weigh 70 pounds, you're not doing it good enough. Okay, back to the subject.
Oh, look at this.
Anyway.
Oh my, have the tables have turned.
Yeah, that's another thing. Y'all giving people grief for getting married. That's
She was giving
sweet.
him grief for getting married.
I know she was, but now
How you
she's
doing,
all
Patagonia?
happy about it. So I'm sure she's changed her tune.
Okay. For a person who's been married for almost 30 years, I might change. You never can tell.
Did I have the 1 in a million relationship? I'm really starting to think I did because we had our fights, but my marriage was great. It was hard ass work.
I'm joking when I said that because she's not standing here. If I said
I get it.
That's what I say. She must not be in the room.
No.
Yeah,
she's not. If I said that with her in the room, I'd get my ass kicked.
It was hard work, and we went through a lot of shit. We went through probably everything a couple has to face at one point in our marriage. I won't lie. There was some very hard times.
Oh, God, you had to suffer anal warts?
No, Daryl. I didn't realize couples as a whole have to suffer anal warts.
Oh, if it's on your hole, you suffer.
Okay, no anal warts. But besides the anal warts, y'all, scratch that one off what couples suffer together list.
Yes, they're quite itchy.
But I don't know. I don't, and maybe that's made me more positive about love and shit like that.
How did anal warts get in this conversation?
Daryl brought it in because
she said they've been through everything a married couple could go through. It's like, anal warts?
And that he threw that in there.
Okay.
Although, you know what? If I loved someone and they were suffering with anal warts, I would do whatever I could to help them out.
Would you rub the cream on it?
I was about to ask.
If they were hang on now. Y'all are getting gross, but I'm being serious. If they were sick and couldn't move and couldn't do it themselves and I was their partner, yeah. I could wash my hands. I mean, if I'm helping them out.
So you wouldn't use a Q-tip, you use your finger on their anal wart?
Look, at one point, my husband had pancreatitis and he was in the hospital very, very, very sick. This was years before his cancer. And I had to do some things I never thought I would have to do, but I did them because I loved him and he was weak and he couldn't do it himself. You just suck it up and you do it.
Okay, we're being funny here. Why you gotta take it to a serious place?
I'm not trying to harsh y'all's mellow. I'm just saying. You asked me a
Thank
question.
you, Johnny Raincloud.
Yes, I would. I would help out my partner with his anal warts. I'm sorry, I would. I just would. It's not
Can
that
you put anal
deep.
warts in the
It's
vows?
not that deep. Shut up,
Hey,
Padawan.
Jester, Arlena, please put anal warts in your vows, please.
No, but in
I'll give you
sickness
$5.
and in health. That's the sickness part.
Through sickness,
The
health,
real
and
question.
health, and giant anal war, and giant anal warts.
I'm not trying to cop anyone's buzz, y'all. I've been there. I've had to do
The
shit like
buzz
that.
Phil Jenkins.
Oh God, y'all suck ass. Every single one of y'all. I'm laughing though. See, y'all don't know me well enough. Because I may sound like I'm huffing and puffing, but I'm laughing with y'all. It's all
Oh,
good.
you're pissed. You're
Oh, yeah.
pissed. You're pissed.
I'm
You're
not
I know you're
pissed. Shut up,
Yeah,
Mark.
you are.
I am not.
Don't piss her off and then leave, Mark. I know you're
I'm not
plan.
pissed.
Oh,
Y'all,
okay.
y'all have not seen me really, really pissed. Y'all have not seen me pissed or really, really agitated or really, really. Arlena's seen me upset in my head and other people have too.
$5. I got okay, 10.
But I don't think y'all have yet.
$10. A crisp $10 bill from the bank. One that's authenticated. Comes with its own certificate of authenticity.
Okay, I got a question. Would y'all do anal warts?
No.
No.
So if your wife had a serious case and couldn't move and couldn't doctor
I'd tell-
herself,
The
you'd
first
say,
thing I would
sorry,
ask
honey,
is,
you're on your
what
own.
the fuck have you been doing? We've been married for years. What
Good
the fuck have
point.
you been doing?
All right,
True,
that's a
true,
good
true.
point.
That'd be my first question.
And then my second
But
question
if it was something genetic or something like that, yeah, I'd do it.
Like a hemorrhoid. From what I understand, hemorrhoids can develop to be
No,
very
I wouldn't be able to do that because I would just thump it out of orneriness.
Ow! Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
I've heard
that's
the
why you get
surgery-
preparation H to the preparation H whatever the pads that you
Yeah.
can do those. You don't have to stick a tube of cream up your ass for hemorrhoids.
No.
I mean, I don't
You
know.
really don't have to do much for hemorrhoids. Just take
Now,
it
I
easy.
did know someone who
Yeah.
had them one time, and not personally, but like I read a story online, and they actually got surgery to have one removed, and they said that was worse than actually dealing with the hemorrhoid.
Not really.
The recovery from that, they said if that son of a bitch ever grows back, they're just going to suck it up and deal with it. I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, that
I haven't
would
had to-
not be good.
Haven't gotten to that point where I've had to deal with that yet. Thank God.
Yeah,
I've had them 3 times in my life, and it was from lifting at work.
because of the strain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, well, in my line of work, we have some really, really heavy stuff.
I didn't even get them when I was pregnant, and that is one thing they say that a lot of pregnant ladies get are hemorrhoids. And I didn't get them when I was pregnant. I kept, y'all just, I know I'm telling too much. I kept waiting for them to appear. I was like, where the hell are the hemorrhoids? Is what all the books
See,
say.
this Daryl, this
Hey,
Daryl,
hey,
this is what
husband, come here. Look. Are they
Oh,
there
like, there's
yet?
like, I don't have things
Right.
hanging out of my butt. Why
Come
Come here and
not?
look at my butt. Are they there yet?
this is what I'm picturing. Arwa's got a mirror looking in the mirror with her ass crack spread open looking for hemorrhoids.
No, but you could feel them, I'm sure. No, if you got
Look,
things hanging out of your butt, you'd know they were
finally-
there. I never got them.
And it's
That's
just
it.
commonplace. Her husband just walks in and says, no hemorrhoids yet, huh?
Nothing
No.
says being a pregnant woman like hemorrhoids hanging out your asshole.
Oh my God.
Oh, look, I've got a tail.
But I didn't get a lot of things associated with pregnancy though. I didn't get nauseous. I didn't get my cravings were not like for pickles and cupcakes. My cravings were like for cereal and fruit and healthy shit. Shut up, Phil. No one asked you. Yes, I read. I do.
Scroll on down. Scroll on down.
I'm a college graduate. I
I'm not
actually
Scroll on
read.
down.
highlighting that. You can just, yeah, I'm not
What?
highlighting that.
What?
Yeah.
Everybody can see it in the chat. I'm not
Uh-huh.
highlighting that.
Oh,
So
Arlena?
Somebody, yeah. Somebody's gonna be limping out of a room.
Jester, dude, I feel bad for you, man.
Anyway.
She brought the King Cobra strap on.
Oh, the new
Oh
appropriate
God.
terms, hemorrhoids.
Hey, X-Wing.
Yo, X-Wing, what's up, bro?
What's up, X-Wing?
How you doing, my friend? We're just talking anal warts.
And hemorrhoids.
Well, a little more than that, but yeah. That's
Well,
what
and then
started
Arwen
it.
brought up hemorrhoids, so we're on
Anal warts,
hemorrhoids.
hemorrhoids. What would you do for your loved one? That kind of thing. I don't know.
And
I just
then Arlena just brought up butt sex.
yeah. Let your
Things that
freak
make you go.
flag fly. Which again, if it's with consenting adults, especially if there's a genuine affection there, shit, let it rip. Let it do whatever you want.
Oh no, that's all. Yeah,
Affection is not even part of it. If you're just two willing adults,
And it's
whatever,
it's in private.
Mhm.
Well, see, I don't know. I've never been into one night stands. I can't do it. I can't just get horny with someone and go. I have to have a mental connection to them, an emotional connection. I just can't. Now, if it's an emotional connection, yeah, I can get pretty freaky. But if it's just, hey, baby, you look
Really?
good. I'm like, nah, go away.
Oh, really?
Way to go,
Really?
Cameron. Nice way to clean that up. We're talking about like hell yeah. Oh,
No.
excuse me, I need to bartend. This has been quite an invigorating conversation.
Well, you never know. It's back tube. You never know what you're gonna get.
No, I know, right? This is not how I thought
mean,
this day was gonna go.
No. But it's interesting. You learn about people. You learn about what they're willing to do and put up with and tolerate.
Mm-hmm.
For affection's sake.
Yeah,
Castle says I learn all sorts of stuff in here.
Mm-hmm. Arwen won't be in a room full of cockroaches, but she'll rub your anal warts for you.
With her fingers ungloved, no less.
I mean, do y'all now hang on. Whoa, I didn't necessarily say I wouldn't wear gloves.
No, you said I can wash my hands.
You did say that.
Y'all don't wear gloves and still wash your hands? I'm obsessed with that kind of thing. I would be washing my hands.
Well, those big meaty ass
I don't-
fingers, you got to keep them clean.
Shut up,
crack.
Mark. Don't let Fat Steven corrupt you with the man hands comments.
Me too, Castle. Me too.
Look, I've had to deal with a lot of stuff with a husband who's had cancer. Okay, and I'm keeping it light. I'm not. No one needs to go boohoo and oh my god, I don't want that shit. I'm just saying, you do what you that actually more than being a parent.
Mm-hmm.
When I was, when we're parents, you don't even think about it. You just do it. You clean up the throw up. You wipe the shit off their ass.
Off
get
the
them in the
wall.
tub. Yeah, the boogers. I can't stand sticky things. It's not, but you got to do it. You just because they're a part of you, they've come out. Well, as a woman anyway, they've come out of you. As a man, that's half your DNA. It is a little living representation of your genetics. So you just do it. But shut up, Cameron. But what I was going to say is, with a another adult, even if you love them, there's just some things you never think in a million years you would be faced with having to do, and it's true. And sometimes and especially with a man being sick, there is a risk, especially when they get weak, of them feeling infantilized, where they
I don't
feel
use big words.
I don't know.
It's
It's
like a child, or
where you feel like your wife is becoming a mother, and you feel because they're weak and they can't. And I even asked my husband one time. I said, "Please tell me, do you feel this way?" And he said, he was like, "No, I don't, because you're coming at me with respect and with love. You're not treating me like a child." He goes, "Even though
one in each hand. Respect and love. Respect and love."
There's the difference in being acting like somebody's a child and being a mother hen. There is a difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm a mother to my kids, but I'm not going to be a mother to my lover. I just no. There's not that kind of.
That gives a whole new meaning to that song.
You can mother hen to your significant other if they're sick. There's nothing wrong with that.
If they're sick, but there's even a way that makes even if you're not doing it, you want to make sure they're not uncomfortable, because men are the quote unquote the strong ones. Men are the they're the protectors, they're the providers, that's kind of their instinct. And my late husband was very much like that. He was the man's man. He was full man, and I was really concerned that because he was weak, because he needed help walking at that, at one point, because I had to make, and I made all of his meals anyway, but it's a difference.
That's part of sickness and health, though. That
It
is part
is.
of sickness and health.
It is, but it's still really hard for a guy who is used to doing everything on his own and used to,
True.
getting done what needs to be done to find himself in that position. It is hard for them. It is very hard for them. And I wanted him to make sure I did not see him that way. Just because I was also his caregiver, I was still his wife. I did not see him as weak. I did not see him as, I didn't see him any less than a man. He was sick.
Yeah.
He was.
I'm a man,
point.
And I do all stuff on my own. I just like the body hair.
What?
Like a man's man. I just.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, my brain broke. Anyway, it was just another thing that you don't realize can happen until it gets there, and then you're like, so that's why, anything like that doesn't bother me. It is what it is. Oh God.
Like I said, that gives a whole new meaning to that song.
Dragon.
Arkansas, Tennessee, or West Virginia, and parts of Mississippi and North Alabama, especially up where Coach lives.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's some parts of Texas that are deep Kentucky fried as well.
Anyway, so yeah, it's a little foray into that.
Not all of Alabama, Hellion, just the north part where Echo Base Network is. They all know the definition of relative humidity up there.
Oh my God!
And Daryl's like, "Don't do this one, Mark. Don't do this one, Mark."
Dude, I don't care. We've already gone to anal warts. I don't give a shit.
We've talked about everything. Yeah.
Or do you know what the definition of relative humidity is?
Relative humidity? No. Do I need to Google it, or are you going to tell me?
You want me to tell you? Well, you can
just tell me.
I don't.
Just tell me.
It's the sweat that runs down your sister's back while you're fucking her.
Okay, you're just nasty. That's just nasty. That's beyond nasty. Ugh. That's gross.
That's a Southern joke.
And what makes it funny is because it's fucked up.
No, it's nasty.
And X-Ray's like, what?
Yeah, and this is your pickup line for that too.
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
Weareth her drapes.
What about this? Dude, I know, man. This show has just gone.
We're derailed.
Straight to hell.
We were never on the rails.
I took it deep off the deep end when I showed up, so and it's all Orlena's fault. This all start with Orlena.
I mean, there's a lot of things we haven't talked about. We haven't talked about colostomy bags. We haven't talked about.
Let's do that.
A lot of stuff. You want to talk about it?
I mean, there are better ways to pack your lunch, but still.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Look, I mean, I may be kind of innocent in a lot of ways, and I may not know some things, but I have knowledge of things that people wouldn't even imagine they'd have to have knowledge of.
That's what makes. Go ahead. I'm
Mark.
sorry. That's what makes you so special, or what is that? What you not that special, not special,
short but special,
not short but special. No, but special is that you've got that childlike look at everything, and when it catches you when you don't know something, it makes it even funnier because you're an adult and don't know it.
Great.
I'll be right back. Hold this. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Now, what I was going to say is like, just because you're knowledgeable about a certain subject doesn't mean you've experienced it.
Yeah. I mean, and like, okay, I've done some things. I just didn't know they had names. You don't you don't open a book and go, oh yeah, that's what it's called. I mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, when you are subjected to a certain subject over many, many years, you pick up different aspects of that subject till you're well versed in that subject, but you've never experienced it.
That
Like
makes
an
You've
orc.
sense.
just been exposed to someone's verbal explanation of it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It does. Okay, one thing I could talk about on a serious note, we don't have to stay here, but one thing I could talk about is how you hear today, racism no longer means, someone who believes that they are superior than someone else just by the basis of skin color. That and now it's supposed to mean, prejudice plus power. Those who have the power are the racists. Okay, that's that is a freaking American thing or a Western thing. But I lived in Saudi Arabia for 3 years. Don't tell me my ass did not experience racism and sexism, real
I grew
patriarchy,
Of
sexism.
course,
I
you
grew
would
up
there.
a redheaded, freckle-faced boy in the South in the 70s.
So
I've experienced racism,
yeah,
prejudice, got my ass kicked for no reason just because I was
Mhm.
white.
yeah.
I've
So
been,
it's
I've been
like,
experiencing this
come
shit
on.
all my life, and people were acting like it's never happened before.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's
there's
been
no
there
way you could possibly. It's like, oh, come on.
since I can remember. The white man has been persecuted. Just the white man.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So we do know some things, y'all.
Hello,
don't
red
talk
lady.
about
Show
it a
me your
lot.
boobs.
No, but I would get my ass pinched, and I was only 14, and I'd get my ass pinched all the time.
Well, Arwen, those pictures that you showed were before you got showed before you got married. Well, you're still hot, but those were hot. They were still those were mega.
I mean, you're hot
though.
now, but then you were
Yeah.
hot.
Hot. That
Oh
was
my
mega
God.
hot. No, you know what picture I'm talking about. You were smoking in that picture. That was like, damn.
Thank you. You talking about the glamour
I'm like,
shots one?
Yeah, I was like, damn.
So I can go anytime. Sorry.
I mean, I've aged
Slight
a little
interlude.
since then, but don't
we
we
all,
all, right?
We all
Yeah.
age, yeah. I'm not throwing shade at you for
By
that.
who?
That's just
Oh,
that.
I know. It's all good.
So don't come yelling at me like, "Why you told me that way at the show?"
I didn't say shit, Mark. It's fine. Look, I'm a woman who has two grown children. Yeah. I am not 20 anymore, or however 23. I think I was 23 in that picture. I get that.
The way
Now
things are
everybody's gonna want
going with like, hey, I identify as this. You can identify as a 24-year-old grandmother.
Well, if I ever become a grandmother, damn it, I just may do that. I just may do that. I'm a 24-year-old grandmother. Fuck off.
Oh, you don't even have to be one.
Well, I don't want to be a grandmother unless I'm actually a grandmother, though. That's my point. I don't.
Yeah, I could be a 16-year-old grandfather.
I don't want to be called
I
grandma
got no
or anything
grandkids.
like that.
And I'm definitely not 16.
Well, it's easier for guys, I think, in that regard.
No.
It is. Guys, there is, and I will say this. I'm no feminist, but damn it, I will say this. There's a double standard when it comes to guys aging versus when it comes to women aging. And there is. And you see it all over Twitter.
That's your first problem. You're looking on Twitter.
But
that's not real life.
Okay, it may not be in real life, but it's still visuals of what you see. Men are visuals. Men are going to look at young women. They're not going to look at women like me and think, wow, that is a hot woman. No, they're going to either think, okay, pass, or they're going to call me a MILF. And I hate that term. I hate it with a passion. But everything you see, but yet, the guy pictures that guys are like, if they're old guys or whatever, they don't say, oh, this woman looks like she's, ooh, she's not aging well, or she's past her prime, or ooh, she looks rough, just because maybe she doesn't have makeup on, but it's still a relatively young woman. You see that shit all the time. And you see it out in Hollywood. It's just kind of in our culture. It really is. And it's fine. I'm not bitching about it. I'm just saying it's something I've noticed. It's something since I have gotten older and I'm not a college fresh-faced woman anymore. It just kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, because girls be looking at this going, oh man, he's hot.
I'm not saying that people don't have preferences. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I find it interesting.
That's the thing.
Guys being so visual, though, guys may not have a problem with that.
We are visual creatures, true.
Right.
But everybody has their own preference. It's not a generic preference across the board.
No, I agree with that.
I can look at a young woman in her 20s and appreciate her beauty, but I'm not sexually attracted to it.
I think it's more likely
because
though,
that's
for
30 years my junior. You know,
a guy to call out a woman.
I was in my 30s when she was born. So yeah, really, come on.
Okay, fair. But I think it's more in a guy's nature to look at a woman and say, oh, she's gotten fat, or oh, she's gotten wrinkles, or oh, she's let herself go, than it is to look at another guy. Not saying they don't do it, because I know I'm sure some guys look at other guys and go, oh, he's let himself go. But he might look at another guy who's done all that and just think that's just another dude.
I mean, there's women out
Because
there in
men
the
are
50s and
visual.
60s that are amazingly beautiful and very sexually attractive.
There are. I totally agree. I totally agree.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Mhm.
It's not a blanket statement anymore.
No,
Well,
but
I'll
I
tell
think it's more likely. It is still a bit of a double standard, because
Well,
a lot of
whatever-
times when you talk about Marvel, like let's take Marvel superheroes. What is and I will say, I've heard people I know say this. They'll talk about Iron Man's outfit, like his what do you call it? His armor and shit. It's cool. It's this. Oh, and Black Widow's tits. It always goes to Black Widow's tits, or Captain Marvel's lack of ass.
You know why it goes to Black Widow's tits? Because she
Why?
wears low cut outfits.
Okay, but so
And
what?
that's
the
her
first
job
again.
is
That
to
proves my point.
Play
Men
off
are
her
visual.
sexuality to get
Men
what
are
she
visual.
needs.
That's my point, though. Men are visual.
Yes, I'm
So
not
of
denying
course
that
there's
men
going
are
to be a
visual
little bit of a
creatures.
double standard about women aging and men aging.
Women are visual creatures too.
I'm
My
not
wife
saying
will see
we're
some
not.
hot dude on TV and go,
I'm not
with
saying
me in the
we're
room.
not.
I'm
I'm
like,
just
really?
saying in general, I do think there is a double standard.
yes, there's always been a double standard between men and women. And it's always been in the woman's favor and always will be.
How is it in the woman's favor that when she reaches a certain age, she's considered past her shelf life? But a guy who's reached that certain age
Who
isn't?
says that?
Ow! Ow! Oni! Oh, God, sorry. My cat just bit me.
I don't remember Oni saying that.
Ow. No, I'm sorry. She just bit me. I'm not saying, y'all are misunderstanding me. I'm not saying every man says that. I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I'm just saying.
I've never heard from any man I've ever talked to online or in real life say, man, she's past her shelf life.
That's
They need
an
to just put her
expression.
house to pasture. Now, when men and women start looking the same as they get older, yeah, they're past their prime in both cases.
Well, all right, I'll use an
Stephen
example.
King looks like an old grandma.
And I wish I could find it. There was a picture of the chick who played Daenerys Targaryen. And she didn't have any makeup on, and she was smiling, and it wasn't great lighting. It was no professional picture. It looked like it was in her kitchen.
You
And
saw
she
that
was-
one on Twitter.
Yeah, I
So I
did.
know which one. I know which one you're talking about.
Okay, and she was holding a mug, and she was smiling. And I thought it was
Mhm.
a nice picture. I mean, no, she wasn't made up and all that. Yes, she could look better because you know what? When we don't wear our makeup on, we don't
You know what?
feel our best and all that. But some people were just trashing her.
I have
Oh, yeah.
boots.
Trashing her. And thank God there were people who
Because
stood up
it's
and said,
Twitter. You'll
I
never
know
say
that.
that in real life because they'll get punched in the face.
Yeah.
it still
No.
happens though. That's my point. It still happens. I realize
But
these
it's
are
only on
keyboard
Twitter.
warriors. These
Don't
are
post
keyboard
shit like that on
warriors.
Twitter if you want that. Because them people are just nothing but trolls and shills. That's all that's on Twitter.
Okay.
For the
Ow,
most
Oni,
part.
stop. Ow,
That's why
she
I'm not
tried
on
to
there.
bite me.
People say
No.
they seen all this happening on Twitter and blah, 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 and yada, yada. And it's like, I don't see it because I'm not on it. I know what kind of shit show that is. And I don't need that headache.
Okay.
Plus, anybody,
And
any guy. in
If
there
you,
right-
you know,
Ow,
I mean,
Oni, stop it.
you
Jesus
could take the
Christ.
same picture that she put on Twitter and put it on her Instagram, it would be the complete opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Because Instagram is full of people that are, for the most part, they're visual creatures and they like to go on there to see chicks. But
Yeah.
it's a lot more calm. I mean, hell, that's how I met a friend of mine from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And she does like fashion stuff and food stuff and mostly food stuff. That's how I found her. I was looking up something and it popped up. But she's a real sweet lady. her and her husband do the fashion. They both do fashion modeling, and she does like a food cook thing or a cooking food thing. I don't know how English is fun, but yeah, Amelia Clark, she's in her 30s.
I know. And when I look at that,
and people
I
say
look
that
at someone like
because
me who's
she's
not in her 30s anymore, I'm like, damn, well, I maybe I should just, and I'm being serious, I'm being real. Maybe I should just wear a muumuu and put myself on a shelf and not even try. I don't know. I don't know.
Why would you let the internet dictate your life?
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, you see, I'm not out. Hang
What's
on.
your
My
no.
cat is freaking out. Oni, what do you want from me?
Throat punch the damn cat.
She wants attention. I keep putting her down and she keeps coming back up. Ow.
And any guy who, like, just for the Amelia Clark thing, and any guy who says they would pass that up because of that picture is fucking stupid, and they're talking out their ass.
I mean, I agree. I
they're
totally
talking out
agree.
their ass. I mean, Jesus. I mean, Amelia Clark, like Kessel said, she's beautiful. I mean, there's no doubting it. I mean,
she really is, and it just
plus she's British too. Plus she's British too. Yeah.
And y'all, believe me, I am not criticizing men. I am not saying anything. Believe me, I love men. I am not doing that. I get it. Men are the way that they are. I just have noticed through the years that there does tend to be a little more of this double standard. Am I saying that people are evil for that? No, I'm not saying that either. I got into a whole conversation with some asshat who were like, oh, so you're saying all men have to find you attractive. That's the same as saying, all people have to date a 400-pound woman, or all people have to date trans people. And I was like, fucker, I don't care who you sleep. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying people have to look at her and find her attractive. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I notice pictures of men and pictures of women. A lot of times they are met with way different kinds of comments from men and from women. That's all I'm saying. I've noticed a little bit of a double standard. And I think that comes from men are more visual creatures than women. Women are more attracted to, and this is general, not every woman, but I mean, on a way a man makes us feel, on, the way he ticks all of our boxes per se, and because to me, I have known some beautiful men in my life. I have known some gorgeous men, but I have not been attracted to them at all because their personalities just left me cold. There was no attraction.
I'm sorry that my personality does.
Shut up, Mark. No, I mean, I could look at him and go, yes, okay, physically he's a good-looking man, but there was no sex appeal at all to me because he did nothing for me mentally. He did nothing for me emotionally. There was no chance of dating because the guy just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So for me, I have to get those boxes ticked first. And then it's like, I'm all in. And of course I'm going to find them attractive if they do that for me. I'm going to find them beautiful. Whether they think they are or not, I'm going to find them beautiful.
You can find a troll beautiful because women have always said it's all about personality.
It is.
If you can make a woman laugh,
yes,
you're done.
That is true.
You're in.
That is very true.
That's
you have
the
to make me laugh
to a woman's heart. A man, TNA, and a steak.
But see, doesn't that kind of reduce us down to just TNA?
No.
If that's, you just said
if
it.
you can cook a good
You
steak,
backed yourself in the corner, Daryl. You backed yourself in the corner.
Yeah, you kind of did.
No.
Hot tag, Daryl. Hot tag, Daryl. Hot tag.
No, what I was going to say is
listening.
I want to give you an example of the double standard in the woman's favor.
Okay.
Friend of mine, his wife has hair extensions and has had them for some time.
Okay.
He talked about getting a toupee, and she did not like it. That he don't need to do that to his hair. He's fine. He's fine. He don't need to do that. So but she told him she was doing her extensions because she didn't feel right about herself. She wanted to make herself feel better. She wanted the longer hair. Her hair just wasn't growing, so she wanted longer hair to feel better about herself. He wants to do the same thing, and she get pissed off at him.
I agree. That is a double standard. I totally agree with that. I would.
So I told him, dude, man, I don't know what to tell you. I got no answer for you.
I wouldn't cut my hair for a man, but I would dye my hair for a man. If a
You
man
better
was
not
like,
dye that hair. You better not dye your
no,
hair.
no, no, hear me out. Hear me out. I mean, I would if they, if they were like, if I mean, it'd be one thing if a guy came up to me and said, "Hey, I want you to dye your hair this color because I find this more attractive." I might be like, okay, not. But if I ask someone, "Hey, what would you think of me in this hair color? Would you like that?" And then they would have every right to say yes or no. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty, or whatever, or no, leave it as you are. Whatever it is, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But no, I like my long hair. My long hair, I've had it so long, it is a part of my identity. I wouldn't know how to function without it.
Yeah.
It's just me. But at the
That
same
was just an
time, I would
expression,
not
Cameron. That's all it was.
if my man wanted to do something with his hair. If he asked me my opinion, what would you think of this? I would tell him, but at the same time, I wouldn't tell him, no, you better not do that.
And one more thing.
It's his hair.
She's been dyeing her hair for years because she don't want to go gray.
Okay.
He's got gray, and he wanted to do something with his beard and his hair.
Yeah.
And she flipped out and said, no.
No,
do that.
That's wrong. That's wrong. If he is coming to her saying, hey, what do you think about this? Tell him the truth, but at the same time, my husband wanted to experience what it was like to be bald. And at one point, he had longer hair than I did. Really thick, long, dark hair, beautiful hair. He wanted to see what it was like to go bald for the experience. And he asked me what I thought. And I was like, I really love your hair, but to be honest, it's just hair. It'll grow back. If you want to do it, do it. I helped him shave his head. And he was bald as an onion for, however long it took for his hair to start growing back. And he only wanted to do it
15 years ago.
Yeah. No big deal. It grew back, y'all. He wanted to do it. Let him do it. It's,
5 weeks.
But that's the difference, though. The communication is the difference. If he just came in one day with a bald head, I might have fallen back into my rose bushes, been like, what the hell did you do? But
5 weeks
he
is how
talked
long
to me
it took
about
me to grow mine back after I shaved it.
Yeah, and it's really not that long. It starts growing back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Not
to mention I went and bought Miracle Grow and soaked my head in it every day.
I knit him a cap. I knit him a little woolen cap because it was in the winter, and I'm like, if you go out, your head might get cold, so I'm gonna knit you a cap. So I did because he's used to having hair on there. I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's interesting shit to talk about. I don't take any of it too seriously, but it is interesting to talk about.
So. Yeah, it is. I'm looking for that picture because I saw it on my phone the other day.
Well, I've got to run. I'm getting the stare down. Like, let's go. So,
have fun, Mark. Enjoy your steak.
I don't know where we're going. There's a steakhouse here called Briquette's, and it's good. But I think she wants to go to Outback for some strange reason. I don't know why.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Either way, ribeye time. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
All right, take care, buddy.
Good one.
Bye. Oh, and Arlena, kiss my ass, Arlena, you bitch.
What? Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
And no, Southern Viking. I don't think I've eaten muscadines before, but I've never had muscadine jelly. That actually sounds good. I've had muscadine wine. It was a little tart, but it wasn't bad.
Well, of course, you're from the South.
Yeah, I mean, we have muscadines everywhere around here. And I think at Chateau Elan up in North Georgia, I think they do a really nice muscadine wine. So anyway,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just interesting conversation to think about.
Very, very interesting conversations.
And it's more interesting now than when I used to have these conversations when I was in college, because you think you know everything when you're in your late teens, early 20s. You think you know every damn thing. And I realized just how little I really knew. Not that I know everything now, but just life and experience is the greatest teacher. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Through observation and stuff like that. But
anyway,
I would like it. I'll have to try it. What are you looking at, Daryl?
I'm trying to find that picture of me with a bald head.
Oh, okay.
I feel fine. The vaccine didn't even hurt.
Oh my god,
Fucking Chaka.
I'm dead.
I love that one. Oh, it's around here somewhere. Well, if I can't find it here in the next few seconds, I'm just gonna. I'll find it some other time. I'll find it for Tuesday.
Okay.
So I'm like, I've seen it. I know I've seen it.
Hang on.
I've seen it. So I was there when it was taken.
I gotta take my headphones off for a minute. I got an itchy ear. Oh, I just gotta do one side. Inside of my ear itches. Yeah, Oni bit the shit out of me. God, she does. And I got nipped today. I got bit and scratched today, but fortunately it's okay. It was just a little nip. I had to leave, Fortnite because one of my cats got out and got into a fight with the little yippy dog next door because the yippy dog stays outside in the backyard, even though it's fenced in, and my cat jumped the fence and went over there, and they got into a scuffle. And my son was like, "You gotta come help." I'm like, "Oh." So I had to get out there and separate them. And I got kind of nipped and scratched in the process. And that just, I sucked. Unfortunately, the cat was okay and the dog was okay. But that dog, though, was smaller than my cat. So that was good. But still sucked.
Everybody's like, you gotta have muscadine wine since you're, from the South and all that stuff. And take a sip of it. It's like, all right, you can just keep the rest of that shit. That's some nasty ass shit. I was like, man, I bet jail toilet wine's better than this shit.
Ew, toilet wine. Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I know. Oh, man. Oh, my God. We've been going almost an hour and a half. You got to be shitting me.
I know. I got about 9 more minutes before I need to go.
Well, I was about to say, we can go ahead and call it because I was like, holy crap, I know you got to go because you got to get ready to go get Spawn.
Yes, y'all. Spawn is coming home tonight. It'll probably be 1 o'clock before I get home, but she is coming home, and I'm excited. It's going to be interesting.
Do you know when Arlena's coming back? I know it's next week, but
oh God, I can't. If you had asked me that yesterday, I probably been able to. I can't remember right now. I can't remember the day.
And since they're listening to Barry White right now, so
I was going to say, Arlene, if you're still listening, text me at some point. But she'll let me know. She'll let me know.
Okay.
Because when she left, she let me know when she was getting on the plane and when she got to Atlanta, when she was taken off to England. So she'll let me know coming back.
Okay.
So thank you, Scott. Yeah, I hate that thought of going into Atlanta tonight, especially the Greyhound bus station. Ugh.
Corona.
Ugh. But
the Mexicans in Mexico will tell you they drink beer and piss in a vat, and that gets brewed into Corona.
Oh God. Pass.
I never wanted a Corona anyway.
That's worse than the worm. Ugh.
So I was like, why do I want that shit? I mean, It seems like so dainty. It's like, I want beer. I don't want beer. It's like a Zima.
Yes, it is like a Zima. That's even too frou-frou for me. And I am a frou-frou drinker. No.
Stale Fruit Loops.
Yes, there's
I'm like,
no.
You gotta be shitting me. This people like this? Gross.
I do not like Zima at all. I'm like, I want something with some kick, damn it. If I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink.
I want something that's maybe going, makes me want to stand up and go, ah,
Yeah, beat my chest for a moment or two.
Yeah.
Not stick my pinky out and go, oh, Zima.
Yeah. It's like, what are you drinking at? Having Zima.
Zima.
Oh, so tasty.
Yeah, it's not for me.
That's why I drink vodka. It keeps things real in the motorrad.
It does. Anyway.
Zima, holy shit.
Yeah, Zima.
Corona is bad? Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, if they're paying and recycling,
that's recycled Mexican piss.
I can't. If that's true, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
My wife used to go down to Mexico regularly years ago for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And they went to the Corona factory. And the guy said, yeah, don't drink none of this.
Oh my God! When the guy from the Corona factory was telling you not, he wasn't just yanking their chain.
Mm-mm.
Oh, why would
No,
he
she
tell
said
them
she
that?
saw one dude actually pissing in the vat.
Okay, that's enough.
And there's no regulations there that can stop them.
Oh my God!
Because the cartels run everything.
Ugh.
Anything
Yeah.
that makes a buck down in Mexico is run by the cartels.
Pass.
Like the villa they go to in Cancun,
Mm-hmm.
that's protected by the cartels.
Wow.
As soon
The
as you
one
get off the plane,
That's on those reality shows. That one.
oh, this is more real than reality shows. She said you
Oh.
get off the plane in Cancun, and there are armed people there from the cartel on the runway
Oh my God.
and all in the freaking airport.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not going to cartel.
It's like as long as you're there to support,
anytime soon.
you're there for vacation and stuff like that, and that technically helps support the cartel,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Wow.
But you bring anything into the country that might threaten their enterprise,
Mm-hmm.
you might not come back and they might not ever find you.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Thank you, but no.
That's why when you go to Mexico, you go to the big resorts. Because those are the ones you got a less chance of disappearing from.
Oh my God. This got dark.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's funny because they're only 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this thing then. Let's wrap it up so I can
Wrap it up.
go get my shit done before I got to leave.
Yeah. The
Ugh.
cartel definitely has their hand in that.
Gross.
And if anybody has seen anything from that, that is one of the most disgusting shows I've ever seen that represents humanity.
Yeah, I've only seen clips, but that was enough for me. I'm like,
And
nope.
picture this, the genders reversed.
Exactly.
That would have
People would
never
be
made it to
having
the
a fit.
airwaves.
They'd be
Never made
having
it to the
a
airwaves.
fit.
And that's
I'm like-
another double standard.
It is. It's just proof that women can be as gross as men. Humanity can be
No.
gross.
Women can be in their 60s and go after a 20-year-old and she's called a cougar.
It's
A
gross.
man does that and he's called a predator.
I know, but that's my point. And look, okay, and I am going to say this, it's going to make me sound like I'm contradicting myself. I'm not, okay? If you have somebody that is over 18, they are an adult, and they are with someone who's, 25 years or 20 years, whatever, older than them, and they're both happy and it's consensual, leave them the hell alone. If they're in a stable relationship, leave them alone. I'm not saying I have a problem with that. I'm saying I have a problem with the whole manipulation and the whole the way that a lot of these shows portray these people and the stuff that they have to do. That is gross. I do find that gross.
Yeah.
Like having them sleeping with all these boys, and it turns out half of them are sons of the other half, and it's just fuck all that.
They're
That's nasty.
all the boys there are sons of all the women there.
Okay, see, that's gross.
Every one of them. Oh, you roboted.
Shit. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Yeah, it's gross and it's pervy, and it's for sensationalistic views. That's all it's for.
Yeah.
It's not
And
just
it's
two people
ironic it's on
fighting
the
each
Learning
other
Channel.
trying to make a life together. That's different. That's different.
Yeah.
Shit. One of my favorite bands in the world, Blackmore's Night, is Richie Blackmore from Deep Purple and his wife, Candace Knight. I think he is 25 years older than her. They met when she was 18. They ended up falling in love. They even have a couple of children. And they've been together, I think, 20 years. It worked for them because there was nothing sensationalistic and gross about it. They were left on
And
their
they
own.
didn't use a TV show to broadcast
Exactly.
their love when it was budding.
It was just two people coming together, figuring
They
that
kept
shit
it
out. And they were
private.
both adults. Yeah, they were both adults. Got no problem.
And here, they're all adults, but because they have alcohol on the premises, they had to do it in Mexico because I think one of the boys is like just 20, barely 20.
Ugh. Yeah.
And like,
But
and then
there's
his
a lot of-
60-year-old companion or whatever. And
There's a lot of
hey, you
sleeping
want to come
around.
suck on my
and-
saggy tape?
it's all about the sensationalism in the sex. None of it is about finding real relationship. That's the difference. And that kind of stuff gets nasty.
Right there. Caligula
Yes,
is looking at us
Caligula.
asking,
Exactly. He's
what
like,
the
what
hell
the
are you people
hell?
doing?
Yeah. So there is a difference. There's a big difference. And don't, let people try and conflate it.
It's all scripted. None of it is real.
It's just nasty. I ain't
Every
gonna be
fucking bit of
watching
it's
it.
scripted.
And I
So
hated that term before, but now since the show, I really hate the term MILF. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
And I think only one of them is semi-attractive. All the rest of them look like dried up prunes. Because they're like almost 60 years. I think one of them is 60 years old.
I mean, I don't care so much about that. If 60-year-olds want to get laid
60-year-old
too.
going after a 20-year-old, 40 years difference.
But because of that sensationalistic element, yeah, it's like gross.
Yeah, they're not there looking for love. They're there looking to get plowed.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
Pretty much. And make it as gross and nasty as possible.
Yeah, and the way it seems to be going, it's like the producers want to try and get them drunk and get a mother and son to do it. That's the way it looks sometimes. And from the clips I've seen, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I can't.
No.
It's just incest.
I may not be a perfect man, but I'll try and be as perfect as I can.
Yeah, I just
Which there's no attaining that, but it's something I strive for. Yeah. I get up and go to work every day. I try and do this as much as possible because you guys are my friends and I don't want to disappoint my friends. Is my camera flashing?
Not right now. No.
Oh, okay. It looks like on my screen it kind of goes bright for half a second.
No, it looks okay right now.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm not perfect by any means, but you throw the shoe on the other foot, this would be appalling. It would be, graphically gross.
And you're right. There is definitely
there would be so many groups on
Yeah.
Twitter, against it and trying to cancel it and all this other shit. But now it's like, oh, these women are so stunning and
I agree. And
off.
that is definitely another double standard today. Is yes, that women for some reason can get away with some things that men can't.
Hey, boy.
And I'm like, like with women teachers who's seducing their students, their grades, grade school or middle school students. I don't know how many comments I saw when that one blonde chick was arrested. Well, at least she was hot. I'm like, really? That's all you're concerned about? Was that she was hot? Not that she was a fucking child abuser? She was hot, so it's okay. But if it was a man doing it, he would have been roasted by the same people saying, well, at least she was hot. It's gross no matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
And the kid, I think, was 12.
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, it's my Valentine's Day balloon that is floating in the breeze clipped to my monitor. My wife got me a Valentine's Day balloon.
That's nice.
A month ago. But I was using it as a diffuser yesterday, so it would make everything not so bright. But now that there's a breeze in here, it's going.
It's dancing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go.
So,
I got it.
And that's our cue to get the hell out of here. We've had one of the strangest shows I have ever done here on YouTube, and I'm glad there's still 17 of you here.
Remember, this is a place to come to when you want to hear about anal warts and steak and milk manor.
Want to learn about life.
And double standards.
Yes, double standards, definitely. Oh, dude. We are going to go raid Sylvie.
Sylvie's streaming?
Sylvie is streaming right now.
Yes. What are we putting back to, Bray?
This is the guy we found the other day on Stevens. And,
Orc's in there. I see Orc. Back to Braid. I cannot spell.
I'm just trying to get it type out stuff. All right. So when we leave here, We will all click that link and go raid Sylvie 2112. He's
Hell
a good
yeah.
dude. He's almost at 100 subs. Let's see if we can get him above that tonight.
Yep. Go over and say hey to him. Oh, Wolverine's there too. Awesome.
Yeah.
Pacific. Hell yeah. Y'all are awesome.
Hell yeah. So we are going to get out of here. I will see y'all over there on Sylvie's stream. Y'all take care. We will see you back here on Tuesday. And remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, you will always have a seat at our table. Y'all take care.
Bye, y'all.
Wrong button.